course, mahihirapan din si Glover talaga dahil Junmar Fajardo is in there, much bigger than he is. Junmar felt the contact, put it up, and Baserame reached in.
You like that little pass fake by Junmar Fajardo. And then his intention was really to take that jumper.
It's just unfair, when he gets it inside like that on that offensive rebound or a pass inside. And then Baserame is like a little kid trying to fight with the biggest guy in the playground, diba? So ito si Junmar, you either foul him or you'll get an N1 situation. Makes the first free throw. Talk about him. We said 19 and 13 in that last game, but the plus 20. So, iba talaga yung impact ng isang Junmar Fajardo. The moment he is off the floor, you see other teams, parang na-excite sila. They know that it's their chance to take advantage.
Yep. And look at his numbers. And alam mo, ganda nung ngiti eh. Ito si Junmar. Kita mo kanina, di ba sabi mo kanina, CJ Perez calling for that pick and roll. Tumatawag mo yung pick and roll ng gano'n. Si Junmar Fajardo, six-time MVP, di ba?
Sige na nga, I'll set the pick for you.
But the one thing about Junmar is, he's a winner. What, how many years in the league? How many championships? How many MVPs?
Oh, there you go. You talked about passing the ball. Extra pass. Cameron Clark jamming it home.
It makes life so much easier. Look at San Miguel already with 14 points in less than 5 minutes.
Toralba wants 3. He gets it. And a chance for a 4-point play.
Wow.
On that right side, Josh Toralba's feeling it today. Anong kinain ito kanina? Parang
baka hingi nga.
Okay. And yeah, the landing spot may have been violated.
And that's most likely on CJ Perez again.
So the referees need to call that simply because there's a rule. May i-review nila kung anong classic foul. Regular foul lang ba yun? There was a legitimate challenge.
Oh, so landing spot, di ba? So dapat may legitimate challenge. So merong legitimate challenge.
Kasi kung F1 ang tawagin dyan, upo pa ngayon si CJ Perez ng 3 minuto. Ato Agustin, former league MVP, explaining to Margie Montoya. Peter Martin getting into the discussion as well. And they're not saluting anybody. They are showing the way the defense was done. Parang nagsumasaludo sila eh.
Ang sinasabi ni Coach Ato, nag-challenge. Hindi naman siya pwedeng mag-challenge tapos paatrasin pa.
Yun na nga problema. Diba? I was talking about this with Coach Topex Robinson last Sunday. The games at Inares. It's really tough to challenge na hindi ka papaharap eh.
Yes.
Hindi ka umurong paharap.
Yes.
And so that's gonna happen. The consequence of that, both of you are jumping towards each other. Right?
Oh, Charlie,
Ako nagpadala niya kay Jan.
Correct. Pinadala sa akin ni Jan to. So, definition, di ba? So, kailangan, a landing spot infraction is applicable not only on a shooting situation but also during passing, rebounding, and a jump ball. Antayin natin muna.
Yes. Announcement underway. Regular foul.
Yes. Why? Because a landing spot infraction occurs when a defensive player leaves a foot on the landing spot of a shooter. If there's a legitimate challenge, which is what's happened, and contact occurs, a foul will be called against the defender. Yun yung nangyari doon.
4-point play opportunity, then the ball will head back San Miguel's way if he makes it.
Correct.
Now, if it was an F1, may free throw ka na, which possession ba?
Correct. At magiging F1 siya in that same situation, pero nasaktan yung offensive player.
Yeah, dapat pala nag-crumble to the floor si Josh Toralba. Meron ba yun?
Hindi, makikita rin naman kasi, di ba? Kung
Pwede
pinipake mo lang.
Pass inside, pass outside, pass inside! Look at that! San Miguel moving that leather around. The basket again in the paint.
I mean, that's assist number 6 para dito sa San Miguel.
Ganda naman ang ikot ng bola. Looks like there's a conscious effort on the part of the Beermen to swing that ball around on.
And just share the wealth. And that's just so important. It makes life so much easier. Di ba? Hindi kayo masyadong napapagod. Mas madali yung mga tira. Mas mataas ang shooting percentage altogether.
Transition basket, CJ soaring in. And Coach Ariel immediately enters the court and says, "Ref, timeout muna kami dahil 18-11 ang score." Pero nag-enjoy na masyado ang kalaban. Timeout is brought to us by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
During Coach George Gallant's debut as a Beerman head coach, he almost lost a 33-point lead. But, you know, Coach George, he wasn't disappointed at all. He said he welcomes the opportunity to get tested right away and for them to prove that his team is more than capable of showing patience, maturity, and control. Adding it's the very same thing he is expecting in today's match, especially knowing that in the past, they've usually gotten the best of Blackwater. And those qualities I mentioned, those are the things that they need to display today for them not to rush their shots, take their opponents lightly, and to really just take care of their lead overall. Back to you guys.
And they forced a turnover as Denise was relating that story. Maganda lang doon, Yusef Taha na bagong pasok. Sinupalpal ang sumugod na player ng San Miguel Beer on that play. Kaya naman na-thwart yun. But the ball stays with them. And then, I was going to say another assist. And Cameron Clark, he has no idea why he missed that.
But you can see, you know, a very good flow for San Miguel. First game, and even here at the start of their second ball game. In the first quarter, magandang ikot ng bola. You know, you can see that they did a lot of their homework before the start of the conference.
Well, you know, Glover's really getting bamboozled inside. He doesn't know what to do.
Ang lalaki ng kalaban eh.
When he faces Clark and Junmar, parang may pader doon and hindi makadiskarte ito si Glover. And Clark gets a board outside to CJ. The shot clock keeps going. Shot is over and into the hands of Yusef Taha. Baserame will try to push, but the white shirts are there. Baser forcing the action and drawing a foul. And Baser had the right idea because they needed some points. You know, they have been stuck at 11. But it's only going to be a side court, inbound dumps, not considered in the act of shooting. As he had not gathered, Josh Toralba will go to the bench, as will Mike Di Gregorio, at pumasok si Gab Banal at si JV Casio. Nasa lista ba si Gab Banal?
Oo, 1 year. 1 year
So
sa
pareho
TAF,
sa lista.
yes. Pero ended up finishing his college in Mapua, his playing years.
Okay. And Ciso calling the play. Look at that. Look why they didn't play. Hirap sila.
Also, you know, we keep talking about the passing, keep talking about the ball movement, yung easy shots, high percentage. Pero yung defense ng San Miguel, hindi mo rin matatawaran.
Pero napako na rin sila sa 18. Yung 18-11, couple of minutes na rin yan. Neither team able to score past few sequences. Gab will try. He'll drop it over to Yusuf. Up fake. Maybe should have taken it right away. The hook rolls out para kay Taha. CJ, kick to Simon. 3 on the way. Finds the mark. Second time and shoots that arrow towards the Blackwater bench once again, though.
Yan naman to si Simon at Ciso. That's really, every time he knocks down a 3-point shot, yan naman ang ginagawa niya.
Kanya-kanya celebration. Kanya-kanya style yan. Yung iba naman, NR. Makatulad ni JV Casio. Pag naka-3 NR lang. Balik na sa defense.
Hindi nga nagre-react yan si JV. Di ba ngiti-ngiti lang eh. Kaya naman, recipient siya, di ba, ng sportsmanship award.
Of course. Always a nominee and a candidate for that award. Ito si Jericho Cruz is coming in for San Miguel. RK Ilaga naman pumasok para sa Blackwater Elite as we see this 3-pointer from Simon. And when Simon says, you know, he usually gets that 3 to go. You leave him open, he'll take it. This guy too. Oh, wow.
Just feeding Marshall last year. The 5 points of Marshall coming from assists from Simon and Ciso.
It's saka in-out ang atake ng San Miguel. You got Simon and Marshall, then you got Carmen Clark inside. Tyrus Hills in the game as well for the bossing. Casio bouncing to Tyrus at the baseline. Throw it to Lassiter. Wrong fella. Jericho Cruz slows it down. Says, relax muna. Set natin. Bouncing to Clark. Clark will attack. Wanted to go to Junmar, but RK Ilagan pumasok sa passing lane para tapos palabas yun. 15 seconds to shoot. Junmar out. Mo Tautua back into the game. Or not pala back for the first time he's in the game.
Alam mo ito si Mo Tautua, they definitely missed him dun sa run nila in the quarterfinals and the semifinals. Him and Vic Manuel, not really able to play in that series.
And Mo just came in, wala pang 10 seconds, naka-basket na si Mo Tautua, which raises that field goal percentage of San Miguel, which is over 50% so far. 25-11, 14 na ang lamang ng San Miguel. This is eerily similar to the Phoenix game of San Miguel.
42 points sila nung first quarter in that game.
Well, mahirapan sila mag-42 rito, but 30 is very reachable. Tyrus. Oh, took too much time. Should have taken that 3 perhaps, but that's not really his shot.
Charlie, itong Blackwater, wala pa rin nakakashoot aside from Joshua Toralba.
Yun na nga. All Josh Toralba. San Miguel naman, halos lahat nakaka-score na rito, kaya naman 25-11 for timeout on the floor. Sa mga ka-PBA na nakatutok sa radyo, may bagong bahay ang PBA sa radyo on Radyo Pilipinas 2 Sports Radio 918 AM every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. PBA sa radyo. Game tayo dito. Well, it's a new home, but it's actually not because bagong luma yan because
Oo, dyan din naman dati.
Oh,
Oo, dyan naman talaga dati. Dyan na tayo nagsimula.
diba? Dyan tayo una nag-partner sa radyo. Yung tambalang una at uwi sa DCSR Sports Radio nag-umpisa back in 2004. It's been ages, my friend.
19 years lang naman.
Oh, yun naman, diba? Ano na, over legal age na talaga. legal. Basket na naman for San Miguel coming off that timeout.
Hey,
ito, finally, na-break yung 11.
Yeah, and you like that play. You like how coming off that timeout, magandang ikot ng bola nitong Blackwater. You know, we keep singing praises to the San Miguel Beermen. But hey, Blackwater, their bounce back win in their previous game was also something to talk about.
Well, Simon Enciso just keeps shooting those arrows. He's like Hawkeye in this game, sunod-sunod. Third three-pointer for him. Binawi naman ni JB Casio. And then JB Casio will not do anything. It's just routine for him. Diba? Walang reaction yan. Walang display of anything after making a three-pointer. Contrasting styles, of course. But San Miguel, what can you say about the way that they're playing? They know, they've got the firepower. They're using it properly. Plus may addition pa, yung bagong pasok dito sa team nila na kapapasok lang last play, si Alin Bulanadi who...
Maganda rin pinakita niya no first game, ha?
Diba?
Coming off a trade.
Yun nga yung tanong doon. No? So he came over from the Converge squad in what looked like a stacked lineup. Some were thinking, including I was thinking that he might not get much playing time, but there are some injuries on the part of San Miguel. He saw some action last game, but is that a product of the score? Dahil malaki yung lamang, kaya pinasok siya at biglang, kumana pala siya, suddenly making those shots.
Alam mo, itong si Alin Bulanadi, alam naman natin, he's a scorer. When he's inside, when he's on the court, he's looking to score. Regardless, if the game is, if they're up by 20, down by 20, or dikitan, he's there to be able to score. And San Miguel has always been known to get players who know how to score. So, para sa akin, it doesn't matter which part of the ball game. It's not like it was during garbage time. Though San Miguel started out that game really, really strong. Pero yung mga puntos naman itong si Alin Bulanadi, when you look at it, he was able to get his points. 6 points in the first quarter, 7 points in the second quarter, and 3 points in the third quarter. So it doesn't mean na it was already garbage time.
All-Star Weekend coming up on March 9 to 12. We'll go to Pasig City, Iloilo. And you can vote for your top 24 players to be part of the All-Star Game. The top 2 vote-getters will be the team captains. Sila pipili ng tig 11 more players from the top 24 para maging kakampi nila. Pati coaches, pipiliin nila yung partner. So may RFJ game din, yung rookie, sophomore, juniors. Make your voices heard. Go to the PBA website for more details and voting. And I urge everyone to vote for the deserving players. Really, let's make the All-Stars play in that All-Star game, the real All-Stars. So medyo nabahala si Coach George Gallant kasi the momentum swinging to Blackwater side. 2 3-pointers for JV Casio in a row. Mo Tautua on the rebound play will be called for a foul. He shoved off Yusuf Taha. And so the chance for Blackwater to bring the lead back to single digits on this play.
And Charlie, look at yung mga shots ngayon ng San Miguel. More challenged by Blackwater. They're able now to recover the shooters with that defensive change that they have.
Here's Glover. He's been quiet. Wala pa yan. Casio naman. Nakadalawang tres but this time off target. Jericho Cruz the board. He'll push. Under a minute to go. Cruz in the middle. Under to Cameron. Cameron. Swing to the other side. Chris Ross. Can't get it. Tautua. Hindi rin makontrol ang rebound. Babalik sa panig ng Blackwater.
Even if they missed that shot, that was a really good play by San Miguel. They moved that basketball as an open shot. Just didn't make it.
Ilaga nahirapan, no? Casio had to run back to
Wala
the
kasi.
backcourt.
Lahat bumaba eh.
Wow. By the way, di ba, may teammate kayo na nag-inbound sa kabila. Another miss. Taha the rebound. Passes to Casio. Thought about the three, instead went to Gab. Gab will try. That's a three. Top of the key. And that top of the key has been friendly to the Blackwater squad.
And that's already the 4th 3-point shot of Blackwater in this first quarter. So San Miguel needing to extend out a little bit. JV using his quickness coming off those screens. Ginugulat and taking the 3-point shot away. He's got 2.
So nag-17-point lead na kanina ito, di ba? Was down to 8. Now it's up to 10 once again. As Jericho felt the bump and put it up. Looking for that 3-point play. He gets it. That playoff run earlier in the season. San Miguel Beer, the Jericho Cruz and CJ Perez tandem. Pag tumatakbo yung dalawa yun.
Ay, grabe. Ang hirap sa bayan pag gano'n.
First 2 points ba ni Glover yan? That's the first 2 points with only 3 seconds to go in the period. Cruz will pass to Clark. Clark will put it up from half court. Oh, just wide right. Nice release and follow through, but he missed it. Tumapalakpak si Coach George. But his team, well, 33-24. Lamang naman ng shot.
Ay, siya na naman titira.
Mike Ion, no! Ball bounces to Baser!
May foul pa.
Three-pointer for Baser. May kasama pang foul. Perez.
Nako, huli. Kita huli.
Ion with a steal.
Huli.
Mike Ion makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, that was just last conference. Mike Ion and Baser Amer led their team to a win, ending an 8-game losing streak to SMB since 2019. And that was a game na upset talaga. And everybody got surprised, but what an effort.
Tsaka 4th quarter na lang naglaro dun. Di ba si Mike Ion?
Correct. Pinasok sa sunod-sunod yung tira niya eh. Baser had a lot of those clutch baskets this season already.
Charlie, balikan natin ng first quarter. San Miguel shooting 50% from the field. Why? 11 assists. So a very easy basketball for them. And then they forced Blackwater into 6 turnovers. Then they scored 8 points those turnovers. And remember those transition threes? 7 fast break points para sa San Miguel and none para dito sa Blackwater.
Nakakatakbo itong Blackwater talaga. Glover, out of his range, brings it a bit closer. Wants to operate on Mo. Jumper is up. Bit short, another rebound for Jericho Cruz. Bulanadi at the corner. Will swing to the other side as Cruz brings it closer. Brondial upstairs to Ross. Ross to the hoop. Ang laki ng kalaban. Supalpal. Yusuf Taha, second block of the game. Bulanadi now. Now Jericho Cruz. Outside to Brondial. He'll take a three. Just short. Bulanadi.
Oh, another pass.
Wow. Wow. And Bulanadi, so, it's an obvious development now for San Miguel Beer na yan ang pinag-usapan nila. Ikot ng bola.
Unselfish basketball ang pinapakita nitong San
Oh, nice move! RK going behind the back and attacking the little guy in the paint.
Well, bagong lipat din itong si RK Ilagan dito sa Blackwater.
But has not missed a beat, partner. Even when he played his first game for Blackwater last week, ganyan na. Agad ang laro niya.
You know, ever since he hit that game winner when he was still playing for Alaska,
Inares.
di ba? Parang yun na talaga yung tuloy-tuloy against Meralco.
Brondial corner. Ross has missed once and now twice.
The corners haven't been good to San Miguel.
Plus, quicker to the ball ang Beermen talaga. Blackwater can't seem to get it. Look at that. Behind the back. And that's against Tautua. And Brondial, move of the game yan. Brought to us by Honda. Official motorcycle ng PBA.
Not an easy shot at all.
There are hidden gems everywhere. You just need to find them. RK Ilagan. Hindi naman highly touted yan, di ba? Came on with convergence, suddenly surprised everybody. Tautua. That lefty shot doesn't go. Brondial keeps it alive. Balik kay Mo. Wow, he mows down the defender right there. And that's an offensive foul on Tautua as he knocks down Glover.
Oh, he's always going 100%, especially when he's inside.
And you mentioned the 11 assists in the first quarter of San Miguel on 13 field goals. So dalawa lang ang sariling diskarte. Yung fast break layup ni CJ Perez siguro na isa. I can't remember the other one, but the rest were because of ball movement.
Yes, and this is Simon Enciso. 9 points, 4 assists in the first quarter.
That's right.
Plus 14.
Pang ano yun eh, pang full game stats na ng iba yun eh. Brondial! Can't hit the target. Glover gets it and he'll push. Siya naman sa gitna, magdadala. Bounces, tight pass for Ion. And Glover cleans that one up. That was a crazy nice pass that he threw forward to Mike Ion.
You can see Glover now a little bit more aggressive trying to push that basketball. You can only run if it's a stop. Diba? Ang hirap tumakbo
Click on open link or pin comment link for live net.
Right away and really rush down.
Out of sync ito si Mo Tautua. Nakagawan na naman on the way up. Panal! No go, but Ato Ular. I can't believe Ato Ular missed that. He usually makes those putbacks.
Click on open link or pin comment link to watch the live match.
Sorry, missed for Ato Ular. Would have cut the lead down to 5. Now it stands at 7. Mo goes to Alin. Now it's Ross. 8 to shoot.
Click on open link or pin comment link for live match.
And that's another assist and a chance for a 3-point play for the Beermen.
When he's making himself available for that little drop pass, mahirap mapigilan itong si Mo Tautua.
Click on open link or pin comment link to watch the live
strong,
match.
he can jump. Got great upper body strength and can finish.
Glover na naman yung nag-foul doon, di ba? He'll sit first, si Glover.
Click on open link or pin comment link for live
He had a
match.
hot start.
11 points in that first quarter for Joshua Torralba.
Kompleto 3-point play ni Mo Tautua, angat ulit sa 10. So that's a big 5-point swing. You know what would have been an easy
Click on open link or pin comment link to watch the
on the
live
other side
match.
instead of down to 5, up to 10. Torralba to the corner. Amer. Oh, whatever happened there would have been nullified because he stepped out of bounds.
Click on open link or pin comment link for live match.
लॉक लिंक पे क्लिक करें, नहीं तो स्क्रीन ऐसे ही रहेगी। लाइव मैच देखने के लिए लिंक पे क्लिक करें। लिंक पहले कमेंट में पिन है। सब लोग लिंक पे क्लिक करें।
Click on open link or pin comment link to watch the live match.
Junmar now. Balik kay Bulanadi.
नहीं तो
He'll drive in.
ऐसे ही रहेगी।
Too strong on that
5 मिनट
one-hander.
जगने के लिए link पे click
But
करें।
Brunjal
Click
kept it
on
alive.
open
Second
link or
offensive
pin
rebound for
comment
Rodney.
link for live match.
Jericho Cruz will power up, no go, and then Junmar. You know what's going to happen when he gets
Just creating space that time was Junmar Fajardo.
You know how big Yusuf Thai is, a big guy,
Yes.
right? But he looks like a little guy besides Junmar Fajardo.
Click on open link or
Yusuf
pin
is what,
comment
6'7",
link to watch the live
legit
match.
yan, ha? Pero wala eh. Inurong lang talaga, wala.
सब लोग लिंक पे क्लिक करें नहीं तो स्क्रीन ऐसे ही
You
रहेगी।
rarely see
5
Yusuf
मिनट
so
जगने के लिए link पे
helpless
click करें।
looking underneath.
Click on open link or pin comment
Yan,
link
tingnan mo.
for live.
Oh. Wala. Urong ka dyan. Excuse me. Diba? Lead is up to 12:40 to 28. Timeout brought to us by Honda, official motorcycle of the PBA.
Sama-sama tayo, manlalaro ang pisyon natin. Yung tayo dito. Let's go.
Action resuming here at the Phil Sports Arena. Blackwater with the possession. 7:50 to go in the second quarter. Ayon to Taha. He'll hook it up but too strong, and Brunjal another rebound. Brunjal's got a nose for the ball.
Oh, he's not one of those guys that you love him on your team because he will hustle, he will do his role to the hilt.
Inside to Junmar.
A one-on-one. Junmar Fajardo is so difficult to stop. And you like how Taha is trying to keep him a little bit further away from the basket.
Kaya bumitin ng konti, no?
Tsaka make him shoot that fade away, di ba?
Nice lean in mula rito kay Mike Ayon. Ayon off the glass. Cruz outside to Ross. I don't think he's going to take it from there. All the way to the other side, all by his lonesome. Jericho for three.
O, ito may kay Jericho Cruz, iba naman. Iba, hinihipan yung daliri.
Pero ang ganda ng play na yun. They love Blackwater. They brought the ball to the left side. All of a sudden, umishniki na pala sa kanan. Ito si Jericho Cruz.
Kasi you're busy ka eh, di ba? You're busy with the Junmar Fajardo. And again, walang dun sa lineup kasi nitong San Miguel, like the first 10 players, they're just all solid.
Josh Toralba can't get that one to drop. Agawan sa rebound. Fajardo just pulls that one away from Yusuf Taha. Ross to Jericho, another.
And wide open again in transition. Wide open three-point shot. Blackwater not able to challenge.
Quickly back up to 15 ang lamang ng Beerman. It was highest at 17 earlier. Taha looking for some daylight. Who can I pass to? Says Yusuf. Went under his legs, tried to be too fancy, taken away. Junmar Fajardo to bring it. Goes to Bulanadi. He'll go off the glass. Bitin ang kanyang tira. Second miss for Bulanadi. Up ahead to Yusuf Taha. Can they score on this play? Wala.
Wow, great defense that time by Brunjal.
And then Junmar easy on the other side.
Alam mo, San Miguel dodged a bullet there. No, there was only basically Chris Ross down there, and then Brunjal came down to help. But all the other guys were still lagging behind.
May numbers na yung Blackwater dun eh, no? Dapat score yun eh. Ayon three. And you know, these threes are kahit pa paano keeping Blackwater around. You know, it is a 14-point lead, but the 2 threes from Casio and then this 3 from Ayon. Toralbo had one earlier as well. Naka 4-point play pa nga siya. Cruz. The glass hasn't been friendly to them. Ano?
Yes.
Parang bitin yung mga tira nila. Maling angulo palagi. Look at Ayon spinning away from the defense, getting into the lane. But can't finish everything but the shot, Dom.
Well, you like how Ayon is being aggressive. You know, importante. You know, you just keep on playing and then slowly trying to get back into this ball game. But a 3-point shooting, Jericho Cruz this second quarter already with 10 points.
Wow, man. Init ng kamay niya. Tsaka iba-ibang spot yun, ha? Right, center, left.
10 points sa second quarter, 13 in total para kay Jericho.
Oh my gosh.
And that's when San Miguel is deadly, di ba? Because of the lineup that they have, a lot of scorers. Pwedeng iba-ibang quarter, iba pumutok.
And Yusef Taha.
Magrereklamo na dapat yung buong San Miguel bench.
Yeah.
Kala nila matatawagan ng foul si Junmar Fajardo. Pero natawagan ng 24-second violation.
Yusuf thought he got the foul. Actually, talagang pumito yung referee na may foul si Junmar. Pero, wala ng oras. To the disappointment of Yusuf Taha, who goes straight to the bench as he is replaced by Sean Glover. Di Gregorio binalik na rin. CJ dropping off. Junmar. Share the wealth. Everybody's rich.
18 assists right now for San Miguel.
And counting.
Yep.
That's not gonna stop. Kasi nakikita nila na it's producing. You know, para
Hindi lang
sa
yun. Mas madali yung basketball pag inikot mo yung bola eh, di ba? Look, that time, CJ Perez attracting basically the entire defense of Blackwater. Then last second, dishing it to Junmar Fajardo. Fajardo, instead of going straight up, going reverse.
Pero bitin sa kanyang bonus free throw attempt. But it is the biggest lead of the game so far. 52-33. Di Gregorio off the pick. He's in the paint, puts it up. It won't drop for Mike Di Gregorio.
Well, that time, that was a good look by Di Gregorio. Hindi na pumasok.
Probably should have gone glass. Here's CJ.
Wow, that's a tough shot.
Tapos andyan naman yung Junmar. Kaliwa, Mintis. Glover trying his best to finally get the possession. But he threw it to Cruz, who saved it to Clark. Up ahead to Perez. Perez will sky. Basket will go.
Alam mo, yung energy level nitong San Miguel, guys are running up and down, anticipating passing lanes.
Gaganahan ka kasi. Because you know you're gonna get it. You're gonna get that ball if you move to the right spot. Ayon. Ular, 15-footer. So even that won't drop. And Ular is overmatched. He's trying to guard.
But doing the right thing, pushing out Junmar Fajardo. Para pwede ka hingi ng tulong.
That's another 3. He was getting out of hand. 24 na yan, partner. Isang case na yan ng San Miguel Beer.
4 na 3-point shot para sa San Miguel in the first quarter. Then they have another 3 here in the second.
Here's Sean. 3-pointer won't go, and it's 1 and done. Di Gregorio saves it. Wanted to go inside to Ular. Sipa palabas ni CJ Perez. 14-second shot clock for Blackwater. San Miguel calls a timeout. Ahead big
Click on
here in the
open
second
link or
period
pin
because of
comment
the
link for
swooping
live match.
and that nice passing that they're doing.
क्लिक करें नहीं तो स्क्रीन ऐसे ही रहेगी लाइव मैच देखने के लिए लिंक पे क्लिक करें लिंक पहले कमेंट में पिन है सब लोग लिंक पे क्लिक करें
Click on open link or pin comment link to watch the live match.
सब लोग लिंक पे क्लिक करें नहीं तो स्क्रीन ऐसे ही रहेगी लाइव मैच देखने के लिए लिंक पे क्लिक करें
Click on open link or pin comment link for live match.
लोग लिंक पे क्लिक करें नहीं तो स्क्रीन ऐसे ही रहेगी लाइव मैच देखने के लिए लिंक पे क्लिक करें लिंक पहले कमेंट में पिन है सब लोग लिंक पे क्लिक करें
Click on open link or pin comment link to watch.
Mga ka-PBA, kahit nasaan ka man sa Pinas, pwede mo nang mapanood ang maaksyong labanan ng mga paborito mong liga for free. Yes, libreng mapapanood ang Honda PBA Governors Cup at PBA 3x3 sa PBA Rush on Signal Play. Just download the app, register for free on your mobile device. Open to all Philippine subscribers, so stream PBA Rush for free on Signal Play. CJ 754, ang kanyang statistics right now. CJ has been the recipient of passes and transition baskets para sa kanya.
Hindi glaring di ba? Yung statistics niya. Pero puno lahat ng category. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Sometimes you can just watch your teammates produce, di ba? Or you can feed them. Sometimes you get your own. Di ba? Ganun lang yun eh. Everybody has his chance on San Miguel. At least so far in this game. Another miss from Blackwater coming off that timeout. This lead is swelling. Cameron Clark jumper. Habang ginagawa ng San Miguel to, Doms, yung ring na yan lumalaki ng lumalaki sa kanilang mga paningin. Kaya nga, kahit anong itsa nila parang confident yung tira nila.
And that ball movement, the spacing, di ba? Ngayon naman itong Blackwater on the other hand, parang hindi mo alam kung sinong gagwardyahan mo and how you're gonna defend. Kasi if you overplay a little bit too much, maiiwanan mo naman yung hindi ka makakatulong, di ba? So that it's really now something that they're gonna have to pick and choose ano yung ibibigay nila sa San Miguel.
Well, it's the eye of the needle naman on the side of Blackwater, yung ring na yan, di ba? You're gonna try to pass through that and it's so difficult. On the other side, Junmar gets another hoop and this lead is up to 28 already. 61 points, partner, a minute and 12 still remaining in the half for San Miguel.
Well, balanced yung scoring ng San Miguel. Clark with 12, CJ Perez with 7, Jericho Cruz with 13, Fajardo with 10, and Ciso with 9. Then you have guys like Tautua with 5, Lassiter with 5 as well.
Clark, power up, gets a foul. And look at Ular. He's pointing at Junmar. I think he felt Junmar pushed him towards Cameron Clark, but he's going to get for the foul anyway. But you see Ular's trying, but it's not working because San Miguel's clicking. Ito si Cameron Clark just, making himself available for those jump shots, drop passes, 12 points, 4 boards already for him, making that 13 right now.
So in the game against Phoenix, their first game, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals for Cameron Clark.
Well, his highlight of his first stint here with NLEX was leading NLEX to 1 victory in that playoff matchup against Ginebra, diba? There was that game that naagaw na yung bola towards the end, made that layup.
Mall of Asia yun,
Mall of Asia Arena. Tayo ba yun?
Yes.
Pwede tayo yun, diba? RK right now, 30 even ang lamang. RK to Ato, will try again. Finally gets one, Ato Ular.
Well, if you're Blackwater, you want to just keep on playing. You cannot put your head down. You cannot, put your shoulders down as well. Kailangan unti-untiin mo, but also at the half, you're going to need to figure out, first of all, not turn the ball over, and defensively, San Miguel is just a step ahead of them.
That's a miss inside for Junmar. That's a rare one. Ilagan getting fouled on the break. Cameron Clark.
Number 23, Cameron Clark.
Yung San Miguel noong second at the half, 66 against Phoenix. Ngayon nasa
63.
Diba? So, yung ba ang plano? 60 plus every first half?
Well, they can easily score 30 points in a quarter if you're San Miguel. I mean, the amount of firepower that they have, it's there, especially in import-laden conference. Nandyan eh.
Wala pa si Vic Manuel dyan.
Yeah.
The muscle man.
Robbie Herndon, wala rin.
Ito, pang Gilas yan. We have a window coming up, window 6. So, supportahan natin ang Gilas Pilipinas. Philippines versus Lebanon, Feb 24. Live on TV.
Versus Blackwater, and the Beermen are up by 28 points at the score of 63-35. Leading the way for them is their import Cameron Clark with 14 points. Pero marami din siyang katulong. Jericho Cruz has 13, Junmar Fajardo has 10, and Simon Enciso almost at the double-digit mark with 9 points. Abangan natin kung paano nga ba sasagot ang Blackwater come the second half. Pero ito naman ako, chance nyo na pong makasali sa aabangan natin this March. It is of course the 2023 PBA All-Star sa Pasig City, Iloilo. And as you can see on your screen, yan po ang ating current tally as of January 31 ng at kung gusto nyo pong mailagay ang pangalan ng kanyang paboritong players on the list at makasama sila dyan. Pati sa Iloilo, sumali na po kayo with our voting. Again, you still have 2 weeks to get in the fun. Ngayon naman, silipin natin kung sino ang napili nating player of the week. And what we chose, or who we chose rather, is Mava Hanmisi.
Maverick, look at that heavy. Pushes that lead back up to 20. Maverick is super balling. Now with 24. He's scorching hot here, Vince.
It won't drop, but Hanmisi is there. Ayaw din! Isa pa! Yun na, ha? Kick to the corner once again. An assist ba yan? Yes, sir! 16-point lead for Converter. This has happened before. It's a replay. Play that back, no? Shot from Maverick. Ganyan ang pagbawi. Asarta na tama.
Effort itong Stockton, well aware that they only have that time in the shot clock.
DJ measuring up, now backs up. McDaniel swings it to the other side. That is Newsome with one to shoot. Turnover para dito sa Mirado. Here comes the Jeep. Jumps on to Jordan for the jam.
Depensa. And you know, the defense that you mentioned of Blackwater has been outstanding. Oh, what a block! Look at this! And the long arms of Maxwell. You watch it here. When he didn't fake, naabutan siya ni Maxwell, the long arm of the law.
1.2. See what they have. All the way across to Melesio. Passing to the... Oh my gosh! That was an amazing play. Amazing. Number 1 na yan sa top 5 plays of the week. Because that was pre-planned. Improvisation, that was planned. Well,
Getting good balance for the jump hook. Post play. Oh, look at this.
Reels in the three, and Hudson makes it 67-66. He is now 21.
Dalawang former Letra Knights battling each other out. Oh! At nakisali pa si KJ McDaniels. He's not yet done. Commendable effort for KJ McDaniels. And guess what, coach? Second chance points na naman yan on that putback jam.
You see that guy with a 3-point play opportunity. Marcus Weathers. Wow. Impressive.
6'4.5", 25 pounds. A nice little shake and bake. And then drops it down with authority.
Walang pupas ang tira sa labas. Oh, nice move. Good knock. Nagagawa niya naman yung maputi. Munti ka mawala yung bola. That's what I mean. You have to have somebody to protect the paint.
some Blackwater fans here. Just
Hindi sila nagkaintindihan doon. Itong
That's the score at the half. 63-35. Wala pong typo yan. 28-point lead for the Beermen over Blackwater. Commanding second period really made them pull away. It was just a 9-point lead at the end of one, but it ballooned in that second period. In the first period, Joshua Toralba came out strong, hit the first 3 of the game, and scored 11 points in those first 12 minutes. But yung San Miguel, sunod-sunod sa magagandang mga pasa, katulad niyan, slam dunk si Cameron Clark. And then they were hitting from the outside as well, as Simon Enciso was jacking them up from out there. Hit that three-pointer from the top of the key. On the other side, Casio tried to keep it close. Three-pointer from up there as well, matching the three-pointer of Enciso. At gaya ng nabanggit ko nga, 9-point lead, 33-24 entering that second period. But in the second period, sunod-sunod na. Jericho Cruz. Yan, underneath, a 2-pointer yun, pero nakailang 3-pointer din siya. Kabilang panig, CJ Perez. Lumayap, diba? On the break, as he was swooping to the lane. And then Junmar took over as well.
Oh, Junmar Fajardo, you like how he's always consistent. Junmar Fajardo had 8 points in that second quarter. And then itong Blackwater, you know, they only had 11 points in that second quarter. That was really the big difference. 35 in total for Blackwater, and then San Miguel with 63.
These are the halftime stats brought to us by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
Glaring sa ating statistics, 46% for San Miguel in terms of the shooting. That was 50 in the first quarter. 19 assists. That's just talking about sharing the wealth. 14 fast break points, 7 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter. Points in the paint, 26-10. You can see that they're sharing that ball. Pag nandun sa loob, those little pocket passes inside for a much higher percentage and easier shot, they are able to do it. And that's why they have a 28-point lead.
19 assists on 25 field goals ang nangyari doon. Tsaka 25-13 ang number of field goals plus 12 for San Miguel. Ang daming attempts, pumapasok naman halos lahat. Ito yung mga leading scorers, Clark with 14, Cruz with 13, Junmar with 10, Simon with 9. Wala pa si CJ dyan, pero nakailan na rin siya. Josh Toralba with 11, 6 Casio, 2 3-pointers, Ayon off the bench with 5, and the import Glover has been struggling.
Yes.
The entire first half couldn't even see daylight, and talagang hirap na hirap siya sa front line ng San Miguel Beer. So now somebody needs to start scoring for Blackwater, or else this lead might become indecent already later on.
Well, Charlie, you look at the assists, right? We talked about the 19 assists of San Miguel. 4 assists for Simon Enciso, 4 for Chris Ross, 4 for CJ Perez, and 3 for Junmar Fajardo.
Grabe, diba? This is the Honda PBA Governors Cup. It's brought to us by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Ano kaya ang mga napag-usapan ng Blackwater, and more importantly, can they carry them out dito sa second half?
Well, they need to be able to come out of with a good start. Right? If you're not able to knock down that shot, that's okay. But defensively, you got to be able to move a lot better. Because of that good ball movement, very loose ang movement itong San Miguel. You can see the confidence is right there, and then CJ Perez going to attack that basket. So, you know, you need to be able to get a different type of mindset coming into this third quarter. Kalimutan mo yung score. You try and compete, you know, for every single possession. Kasi pag titignan mo yung score, 28 points. Kumbaga, behind ka na agad, di ba? Ang bigat nun eh.
Disheartening agad yun, you know? CJ at the line, the Predator. First one rolls out. JB Casio really just not want to complain. Felt he was standing his ground on that foul call. We caught a glimpse of Coach Ariel Vanguardia. Oh, 2 misses from CJ Perez. You don't see that often. Banal to Glover. Glover against Clark. Now to Gab, to Richard Escoto, who gets his first 2 points of the game in his first action.
Well, Coach Ariel Vanguardia now trying Escoto to try to, you know, maybe fire things up for them. Defensively, really needing to make some stops.
CJ 3. Bounces out. Glover the rebound.
Good stop that time, and then you need to be able to push that basketball. Pero itong San Miguel, mabilis na kababa.
Yun na nga. Oh, the pass. Wrong target. Marshall Lassiter picked it up. He'll pick it up outside to Junmar. He'll take a 3. Tuloy pa ba yung ano yan? Yung kanyang donation thing?
Matanong natin kay Dionisio
kaya
kung tuloy pa.
Diba?
Tuloy pa ba?
Kasi, ano yun, di ba? Malaki yung halaga ng 3-pointer eh.
Tatanungin daw ni Denise, ha?
Sige.
Pati si Manager G. Abanilla at si Governor Robert Mon, tuwan-tuwa dun sa 3 points ni June Mar.
Well, Glover finally gets a hoop here. So wala na raw yung donation drive niya na yun. Yung mag-aambag siya ng certain amounts for certain things like 2-point field goals, 2 points scored rather, and then 3 points.
Pwede naman dun sa Charlie and Dom Fund.
Pwede naman.
Diba?
Hindi naman tayo tatanggi dyan as Glover
kahit
dropped that
pangkape lang.
foul.
Kahit pangkape.
Pwede na yung Starbucks.
Sandali. Sorry, let me apologize. Charlie, Dom, and Denise. Fun.
Sige. Pwede.
Diba?
Pwede. Okay. Papayag ka.
Oo.
Okay. Sean Glover, and look at that 3-pointer. The thing with June Mar is he's really got a good shooting touch. So you leave him that open, enough time to set. With those big hands, he just throw it in. 31-13, panay puri natin kay Sean Glover kanina sa kanyang laban against Phoenix. But in this game, the numbers are way below that so far. He needs to step it up.
Credit the defense of San Miguel.
Oh, yeah.
That's making it difficult for him, especially when he gets the ball inside.
Lead is down to 25. Enciso trying to direct traffic, had to pick up his dribble, gets it right back. Junmar at the post against Yusuf Taha. Outside to Simon, quick swing to Perez, 3 to shoot, step back 3. Will not go, rebound taken by San Miguel. Clark, turnaround Jay, too short. Now JV Casio, so naka-stop na naman Dom. And every time they stop, they're looking to score. Casio almost had it.
And so far, Charlie, in this quarter, 6 points ng Blackwater, 3 pa lang ang San Miguel.
Lamang. That's the way to work with it. Marshall Lafitte are committing a loose ball foul, so the ball stays on the side of Blackwater. 9:15 to go in the third. Lots of basketball to be played. Let's see what kind of fight Blackwater has in it. Glover picks the 3. Ilalapit ng konti. Andan ng depensa ni Clark. And he hits it off the glass. Smooth jumper. And just to break any momentum that may be gaining on the side of Blackwater, San Miguel calls a timeout. It's brought to us by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
Coach Ariel Vanguardia was at a loss for words during the half. So let's start with their assists. They were averaging around 30 a game before this one, and they only had 6 in the first half. They were also out-hustled with the rebounds as well as their attempts in penetrating the paint. Simply put, sabi ni Coach Ariel, he thinks nagkakanya-kanya lang daw sila, and he doesn't understand why this is a whole different team than what he sees in practice. Now, I asked him what they plan to do here in the second and all the adjustments they needed to make, and all that he could really do to end our conversation was shake his head. He still couldn't find the words. Gentlemen.
Well, they gotta put it into action. Kung wala kang masabi, kilos na lang ang nangyayari. Naka-stop na naman ang Blackwater. Tipped away now. Good defense on the part of Marshall Lafitte. And the referees are consulting each other. Sino ba ang nakakita? Huling nakatapik, it will stay with Blackwater. So another stop dump. They've already cut the lead down by 5. But 28 to 23.
8-3 run there at the start of the fourth quarter.
Dadagdagan pa ba? Yes! That's a 3 from Gab Banal.
And you like how, Blackwater has started out this third quarter. Kasi alam mo naman that, obviously San Miguel is stronger in terms of the team, right? As a lineup. Pero itong Blackwater, hindi naman ganun kalayo. Not the 20-25 point difference.
But Lassiter tries to throw a wet blanket on all of that. Binawi yung tres pick up Banal immediately. Escoto bitin ang tres. Rebound Junmar Fajardo. It's as though Blackwater can't make any mistakes anymore at this point. Because you know San Miguel will pounce every time.
O turnovers, remember in that first quarter, 6 yung turnover nitong Blackwater, then 5 naman yung second.
That's a miss from Junmar. Red shirts get it. Glover up ahead to Casio. There always seems to be a couple of white shirts always back already, Dom. But there's a make from Yusuf Taha and he shouts, and one! Wala ba, ref? Walang
Charlie,
pido.
ibang-iba yung energy ng Blackwater dito sa second half. And you like how, if you're Coach Ariel, how the boys have responded so far.
Clark against Casio. That's a mismatch. But help from Taha. But a foul. So they're going to call that against Yusuf. So Clark heads to the line. 31-year-old out of Oklahoma. Kabats itong dalawang to eh. Parehong 2014.
Yes.
Available for the NBA draft. Not picked, both of them.
Both of them undrafted.
Have found playing days in different countries in the past 9 years. Casio will rest, so will Escoto. Di Gregorio and RK inside. They could give you some firepower. Set up properly. Itong si Ilagan at si Di Gregorio. They were teammates at Converge. With Tyrus Hill, diba? Tatlo sila dyan.
Tatlo sila. Oh.
That's off Simon Enciso's leg. Taha. Glover. Taha taps that one out. It will stay with Blackwater. June Mardal ang huling nakahawak niyan. So good effort from Yusuf Taha.
And that's what you need to do. You need to fight for every single possession.
Di Gregorio, di makatira. Good defense from Marshall Lassiter. Glover to the rolling Yusuf Taha.
Notice, Charlie, notice how the movement right now of Blackwater keeping in step at least with San Miguel. Remember the first and second quarter, itong San Miguel seemed like they were a step ahead. But now in the third quarter, Blackwater able to keep in step and offensively a lot more aggressive.
Taha makes the first. May balita tayo kay Denise Dom. Pakinggan natin.
You know, Troy Rosario has been out for the last 3 months, and just to refresh everyone's memories, this is because of a plantar fasciitis as well as an arthroscopic procedure done on his left knee. He has been able to join practice though for the last couple of weeks as well as get contact in the last 3 days. According to Troy, everything looks good and he feels absolutely fine. At ang pinakamagandang balita pa daw dyan is that he will be back on the hard court in time for the next game against Morocco on Saturday. Ngayon, medyo nag-observe muna siya para naman hindi siya masyado mawala sa sistema when he comes back. Gentlemen.
Thanks for that update on Troy Rosario.
Great news. That's great
we
news.
did see him earlier. Dom's working out with the team, warming up. May mga spin move na siya. He was taking jump shots. He actually looks good to go already. But siyempre, may caution with the doctors.
Kumbaga, Charlie, 3 months ka nang nakapahinga, nagpapagaling, you know, and trying to get back. What's a few more days? You don't want to rush itong si Troy Rosario because you know this guy when he plays, wala ring 70%, 80%, always 100%.
That's right. And a big addition he would be, you know. I'm sure he's really itching to play.
Well, when he got traded, he played a few games and you could see already the impact that he had. So for sure, Coach Ariel and his entire team is looking forward to the return of Troy Rosario.
Another stop mula sa Blackwater. Ray Suerte may tangan ng bola ngayon. If they can score here, it'll go below 20. Taha lost it. It's on the floor. He'll try. Kicks it over to RK. 7 to shoot. Ray Suerte. That's a basket from three-point land for Ray.
Now different confidence being shown by Blackwater. Better ball movement, not turning the ball over.
Clark, 14-footer. Bounces out. Di Gregorio now. Blackwater looking to chip away. 5:42. Ilagan jumper, too strong. Gets his own miss. Followed his own shot. He knew it was off target. Doms tapos put back off the glass. Baba na lang sa 17 ang lamang ng San Miguel. It was 29. 28 ba? 29.
28.
28. And now to 17. So they've chipped off from there. Sunod-sunod yung kanilang tira. And the guys they injected into the lineup have really helped. Suerte, tapos Ilagan, sunod-sunod.
Well, the first 3 minutes, it was an 8-3 run by Blackwater. And in the next 4 minutes, it's a 12-5 run by Blackwater. So in total, this quarter, 20-8 ang lamang ng Blackwater.
Well, shoutout sa mga PBL fans out there. Ilang araw na lang mapapanood din ninyo ang mas pinatapang at mas pinalakas na volleyball league ng bansa. Brace yourself dahil papalo na lakas ng Pinay. Sa darating na Feb 4, simula na ng maiinit na rally sa PBL All-Filipino Conference. Tutukan yan sa One Sports at sa One Sports Plus. Paluan naman doon ang mangyayari. Diba? And of course, eager mga fans para dyan. What a following they have as far as fans are concerned. The PBL League. 19-8 this quarter, you mentioned it already. Plus 11 from Blackwater. They're winning the second half so far. They were just down by so big in the first half. Kaya naman nag-ahabol pa rin sila. That's why you see Peter Martin. Minsan-minsan si Coach Ato Agustin tumatayo na rin. Kasi you want them to stop this. Nip it in the bud. Clark, short J, can't convert. Ito si Sean Glover. If Glover can't score, just get those rebounds, right?
Yes. At yung hinahanap sa kanya ni Coach Ariel, di ba? 15 rebounds a ball game. Ang gusto niya maging average nitong si Glover.
Oh, right idea, but it just bounced the wrong way. CJ in transition.
That should be a basket.
Yeah, they'll probably count it.
Hindi sila nagkaintindihan doon.
This is the fourth and final quarter between EAC and JRU, the Light Bombers and the Brigadiers. First televised game here in season 98 for NC Juniors on GTV.
How about on the other side?
Di ba pareho lang? Di ba pareho lang? Charlie, itong Blackwater, even if San Miguel was able to get down, Blackwater able to find Glover. That was a tight pass, and Glover able to score 10 points now in this quarter.
16-point lead. Jericho continues to burn the hoops. You know, he loves it here. He's had a game like this this year already. Dito sa loob ng Phil Sports Arena.
Sila ni Paul Lee ang mahilig dito.
Diba? I like it over here. Up to 19 once again. RK, babawi. Yes! Wow. So, Blackwater has come alive. They're down 16, yes, but this is a different Blackwater team we're seeing.
Very different. They're down 28 at the start of the third.
Simon. Pass inside to Mo. Lefty shot goes for Tautua.
And if you're San Miguel, you know that Blackwater has now woken up you cannot allow this lead to go down just like that. Dito may 3 points kanina ni Jericho, umangat ulit. But the confidence now of Blackwater, them able to find their teammates as well.
Tama ka, no?
Much
Sila
better.
naman nag-ikot ang bola ngayon.
Yes.
Diba?
And moving quicker, diba? It's one thing to move the ball, but it's also being able to move that basketball to the right guys at the right time.
Free throw could cut down to 15. Bonus free throw for Yusuf Taha when we return.
Mapamiss kong Mickey na nagliliyap ng meaning na PBA sama-sama tayo manlalaro ang pisyo natin. Game tayo dito, everybody let's go. This time level up, here we go. Game na game tayo dito, everybody let's go. This time level up, here we go. Game tayo dito.
Well, Sean Glover, you mentioned it, Doms. Medyo nagigising na. 10 of his 14 in this quarter. He's got 10 rebounds as well. And then his teammates seem to have followed his lead. Advantage of San Miguel Beer.
Well, you like how he is working both ends of the floor. Kanina, diba, at the end of 24 minutes, ano lang siya eh? 5 rebounds and 4 points. So put in 10 points and then another 5 rebounds this third quarter. And the third quarter is not done yet. That's why they've made some headway.
Look at that. Sean Glover was about to take the bonus free throw. Then everyone reminded.
Oh, mali.
It's
Dapat
Yusuf
si Taha.
Taha. Let's see, are they just gonna let that slide or?
Was it an honest mistake?
Yes. Or was it the referee who? Sean Glover is warned for delaying the game. Taha can shoot the free throw. That's one of the reasons why they wanted Glover there instead. 16 ang lamang ng San Miguel Beer. Was 28. We keep emphasizing that just to show everyone or illustrate to everyone that there's some sort of an uprising from Blackwater. Clark, the reverse, does not go. Taha has been patrolling the middle well dito sa third quarter.
Alam mo yung defense, and you can see Glover at Taha in this third quarter has definitely gone up a notch, making it more difficult for San Miguel to get points in the paint.
That's right. And there's no Junmar, but they're taking advantage. That's a miss from outside. Taha keeps it alive. No, he doesn't. Stepped out of bounds and went over the ad board at the end, and he's still on the ground. Is he okay?
Iniwasan niya eh, di ba?
Okay.
Up there, he re-emerges.
He's alive! Medyo kinabahan tayo dun eh. Hindi lumalabas, hindi lumalabas.
Oo eh.
Diba? Okay naman pala. Over the backhood kasi siya.
Hindi, kasi isa-sub na rin siya eh.
Kaya panlobot pa siya, no? Dire-diretso. Jericho. Out to Chris Ross. Ross to Clark. To Mo. Step back. Outside shot. Beat in. Glover. Bigyan mo pa ng... Hindi pa. Ayun na. At may bangga pa si Jericho Cruz. So another rebound for Sean Glover.
And if you're Blackwater, you're down 28 at the start of the quarter, you set goals, right? We said, sige, possession per possession lang. And if you're Blackwater, you cut the lead into half in this quarter. That's already, a good start for you.
More than you bargained for, actually,
yes.
Di ba? Di Gregorio. Ayaw talaga mahulog para rito kay Mikey. Balik sa kanya. Extra pass to RK. That's good. RK Ilagan. Lead is down to just a baker's dozen.
When you talk about this third quarter, it's been Glover, who's scoring 10 points already, and RK Ilagan, who scored 8. And then 6 naman para dito kay Yusef Taha.
Well, next man up para sa kanila. Mo. Yun naman yung depensa. Oh, they just stood their ground. Good help from Mike De Gregorio. He gets it in transition. He's in the paint. Left it for Ato. Bitin ang hook shot. Clover couldn't get it. Of course, he wipes the sweat off his hands as he runs down Ato Ular.
Hindi sila nagkaintindihan doon.
In that third quarter, RK Ilagan, the smallest guy on the court, leading the charge. Naka 33 points in the quarter on Blackwater compared to just 20 for San Miguel.
A big quarter for RK Ilagan and Blackwater. 8 points for RK in that third quarter, and Sean Glover helping him as well with 10.
Official building and finishing partner, Eagle Cement, official cement. Firefly, official lighting partner, John Decker, official IT partner. LGR, official outfitter, Healthy and Pure, official hydration partner. Our valued licenses, PEA Rush, Fiber Genetics, World Balance, Anita Games.
And our marketing partners, Big Gutter, Burlington, World Balance, and Shinagawa, Basic Racetronics. Substitution, Boulevard Marble for Kevin Clark.
There's former Commissioner Chito Salud, who's now the governor for the Converge squad here in the PBA board. And discussing the game with Marvin on the side. Taking in the action because itong Blackwater making some sort of a game of this in that third quarter. Ganda ng run.
Well, good run by Blackwater in that third quarter. You know, we talked about the effort. You know, holding down now San Miguel to just 20 points. And that was huge. Blackwater able to get and equal the rebounds as well. 41 to 41. Pero yung second chance points, yun ang talagang trinabaho nitong Blackwater. They had 9 second chance points in that quarter.
Marshall Lassiter immediately puts points on the board for his squad. Look at the quarter scoring. Second quarter, super in favor of San Miguel. Third quarter, Blackwater naman. Eye in the sky one more time. Why not? If you can get it up there where nobody else can go, just throw it up.
Tercel is one of those guys that can really jump out of the building. You want to be able to get him off those weak side cuts and just throw it up in the air.
Ross inside the Junmar, not a bad place to go. 3 seconds, says referee Killingham. Tyrus Hill looking to high five referee Kilingen. Referee Kilingen would have none of it.
Hindi pwede.
Nice call, ref. Sabi niya. Wala. Si Kilingen tinignan siya parang, huh? What are you doing, man? You know, ganda, great pass. And a nice finish as well. Ular. Taha. Oh, the hand. Oh, Tyrus Hill! He's got 6 points here in the second half. He's helping out.
You know, San Miguel has not been able to clear those boards. You know, they're giving up second chance points and those offensive rebounds.
Junmar against Taha. Taha will try. Ruff takes a three. Wow. It fought a couple of times before it decided to fall in.
He was looking for the reseal by Junmar Fajardo pero hindi niya naipasa. Ended up taking that shot.
Up to 16 ang lamang ng San Miguel. Ular. And Ular's not getting his usual numbers in this game. Just goes to show you iba talaga yung front line nitong San Miguel Beer. RK3 bounces on top, goes in. But the question is, did it hit the scoreboard?
Oh, yung scoreboard
because if it
kasi
just hits the top of the board,
pwede
that's
pa
not
yun.
a violation.
Yes.
So,
pag tumama sa scoreboard, yun ang hindi pa pwede.
Oo nga.
Rather dun, hindi siya scoreboard di ba?
Or the score thing.
yung clock.
The clock, yeah. Well, it's got the 24-second clock, rather. Offensive foul on Chris Ross. Ross is contemplating whether to appeal, but he decides otherwise as he heads back down. To show that shot ni RK Ilagan. Chris Ross has been warned as well for resentment to a call. Castro looking for some daylight. Finds Ular. Jumper is up. That's in.
That's just better ball movement and movement off the ball. When you talk about movement off the ball, kasi yung taong may hawak ng bola, the defense is looking at him. Pero yung walang hawak na bola, you need to get into a better position to be able to get a better chance of getting that ball at the same time being able to take that shot. That time it was Ular able to get that basketball and the 2 points.
14 seconds to shoot.
Baseline, Cruz finds Marshall on the other side. That's a three.
A specialty of the house for Marshall Lester. 13 points in the ball game.
Here's Baseramer. Hasn't seen much action here in the second half. Yusuf Taha gets it to drop. And he'll flex a little bit. Anytime you get a shot off Junmar Fajardo, you feel pretty good.
Alam mo, sila yung nag-run dito, pasimuno nung run. Yusuf Taha, ito pa nilang import na si Glover, and at the same time, itong si RK Ilagan.
Ilagan now on the bench. But Castro and Baseramer can pick up that slack if they want to. Is it going to be Yusuf Taha one more time? It's really tough to be guarding Junmar Fajardo.
Because you got to defend him, you got to box him out, you got to push him, you got to go around him.
You do everything.
Good thing is, pangalawang foul pa lang.
You want to tie his arms.
Or his feet.
Home over the head pass itong si Jericho Cruz. Not ready si Rodney Brondial. So they threw that one away. Rare turnover for San Miguel. 8 minutes and 33 to go. Taha to Castro taken away. Junmar Fajardo left it for Brondial. Two big guys on the fast break. They kick it to Jericho. Who finishes? Well, probably should have been Jericho to start that now.
Nasa wings dapat na si Junmar. Nasa kabila.
with that. Time out. Nangihinayang si
nagtataka kayo kung bakit limitado yung minuto ni Baser Amer, well, this is because he has been struggling with his breathing over the last 3 weeks. He has recently cleared all of his X-ray tests, and their medical team right now is just trying to rule out fibrosis as a long-term effect of COVID. But kwento rin ni Baser, yung iba pa daw na minention sa kanya ng kanyang doktor na posibilidad is either he's developing some sort of allergy or possibly even asthma. Regardless of all of it, Baser was also adamant in getting his minutes today. Siya na mismo yung nagpipresenta. But he also said that rest assured that he is sane enough to tell the coaching staff if he needs to get back to the bench. Kung kaya, pipilitin. Kung hindi, hindi. Back to you guys.
So right now, mukhang kaya. Jumper is good for Baser Amer. Cuts the lead back down to 15, but Junmar had a nice easy basket inside Doms on that last play.
Well, napaka-importante yung communication. Balikan lang natin yung reporting piece. Communication being of how you feel to be able to, figure out what's wrong with you. And, he's one of the leaders, like we said, in this team. So, gusto mo na nandun siya sa court because of what he can do. But obviously, health comes first para dito kay, any player dito sa ating liga or anywhere.
Jericho Cruz has not stopped hitting three-pointers, Dom. Another one. Doesn't matter which court he's shooting on or at. Yusef Taha, another offensive rebound. Power move, looking for a foul. Doesn't get it. Up ahead to Clark. Clark against Casio. The bump from JV. Nalayo na nun siguro. Hindi naman siguro counted yun.
But he didn't dribble.
Oh, sabagay, no? Nice spin. What is the referee saying?
Malayo nga, pero hindi na siya nag-dribble. Side court.
Side court.
Mama tuh besar yang baik tahu sebenarnya bukan salah mama anaknya bangsat kayak gini karena lingkungan dan dunia yang aku pilih sekarang, jadi aku bisa membantah mama, ngelawan mama, dan aku pikir aku bisa ngelawan dunia ini sendirian, tapi enggak, aku nggak seperti itu ternyata.
Thinking about it is
Nangihinayang si Coach Ariel but to hand it to these.
Here in the fourth, San Miguel doing a better job of keeping it cleaner.
Inside to Junmar, why not? Misses, gets it back. 5 to shoot. Wrong angle off the glass. Baser almost taken away by Ross. Taha back to Baser. Cross court to Casio. Casio atake. Retreat. Punta kay Ular, 15-foot jumper. Good for Ato.
Well, just a 15-point lead, definitely doable. 5 minutes and 16 left.
Ganda ng effort ng Blackwater dito sa second half, Doms. You have to credit that. Lassiter. Miss. Cruz last touch. It'll head back to the red side. Thing is though, when a team like San Miguel pounds you so much in the first half with such a big lead, ang hirap humabol.
Kasi iba-iba pinanggagalingan eh. Di ba?
Daming weapons. Oh, Ato lost it on the way up. Hindi caught that, traveling sana yun. Blackwater now calls a timeout. Down 15, 4:43 to go in the game.
Sama-sama tayo, maglalaro, afisyonado tayo dito. Everybody, let's go. This cup, level up, here we go. Game na game tayo dito. Everybody, let's go. This cup, level up, here we go. Game tayo dito.
Well, Junmar Fajardo quietly with 15 and 15, 4 assists pa, 2 steals, may 1 block across the board. Ang kanya mga statistics once again. He's our Bida player of the game. That's brought to us by Firefly. That's the trusted lighting partner of the PBA. May tres pa siya.
Charlie, itong si Junmar Fajardo, remember in their first game, in their first win, 10 points yan nung kanilang first quarter. So Junmar knows how to start it out. And in the first quarter, itong si Junmar Fajardo, he only had 2 points, but he had 6, or rather 8 in the second quarter. And then 2 points in the third and another 2 here in the fourth.
Clark. Junmar, easy offensive rebound. Tipped away underneath. Good hands from RK. But Glover couldn't keep it. He said he was pushed out of bounds. At nasasayangan yung ibang mga Blackwater players. They could have gotten that stop.
Yun yung isa sa pinakakainis pag malaki ka tapos nakuha mo yung rebound tapos natatanggal sa kamay mo yung bola ng isang maliit.
Kaya nga sabi ni Pau Gasol, why bring it down? Diba? Hindi na binababa eh. Marshall 3. Oh, look at Junmar. Almost got it. Tapped it to the wrong fella. Castro up ahead to Glover. Glover wanted to go to Ular. Ando na naman sa passing lane si Simon Enciso. Wasted opportunity for Blackwater. CJ lost it. Saved it. Out of bounds na. Not counted. And RK will help CJ up in an act of sportsmanship at that baseline. Ato out. Yusuf back in. Cannot fault Ato Ular for his effort in this game. Ha? Grabe, yung stats niya aren't up to his usual standards, but grabe yung hard work na ginagawa niya. He's an undersized big man, by the way, to start with. Castro. That's a miss. Still a 15-point spread, 3:40 remaining. So this might be one of the cases, Dom, na yung kutsun mo nung first half pwede na. The rest of the game. We see George Gallant directly across us. I wonder kung dadami yung puti dyan sa
Eh, pag nananalo ka, baka dumami yung itim.
Yeah. Brown, sa kanya brown.
Oh, yeah. Tama. Brown.
Everyone knows how stressful it is to be a coach.
Ay, grabe.
Oh, threw that one away again. CJ transition. That's a foul on Yusuf Taha. I guess that's the only way you stop CJ in those types of situations, though.
I mean, quick does he get up and how high?
Then he smiles at you afterwards.
Oh, eh. Tsaka ano eh, ang lakas din ng upper body nitong si CJ Perez. That's why he can finish.
If you're Coach Ariel Vanguardia, you know that your team is, it's just coming into its own, di ba? And then, but it's a nice place to start when you've got guards katulad ni JB Casio, RK Ilagan, Basera Mer. And then you have Taha and Ular who just play their hearts out.
And then you have the next game, pabalik na itong si Troy Rosario. So they lost their first, won their second game. And so far here in this third game of theirs, they're down by 16.
They were down by 28, everyone, at the half. If you just joined us late, ang laki nito kanina talaga. Gap. Fit in. Follow up. Pasok. 3 minutes na lang natitira. May last push pa ba itong Blackwater? Or did San Miguel do enough? Remember, we were amazed that they were at 63 again in that first half. They're only at 98 right now. Diba? 35 points pa lang kanilang naitatala dito sa second half. Perez lost it. Cameron Clark on the putback. So hard-working Cameron Clark quietly plugging away. Ilang points na to si Cameron Clark? 20 points na rin.
Quiet eh.
Quiet talaga.
Hindi siya, not that explosive. And we'll talk about Blackwater offense. 105 points ang average nila in their first 2 games. So far, only 84.
Taha again getting offensive rebounds. He's probably got 4 or 5 offensive rebounds. Problem is he can't convert because Junmar standing right there. And now Glover chops the arm of Junmar Fajardo. That's going to be 2 free throws for JMF, the 6-time MVP.
Hinahanap talaga siya ni Simon and so maganda dito kay Simon. You know, he's really figured out his role. Remember when he first came to San Miguel, you know, he would just keep on passing and then trying to look for basically the stars in the team. But makikita mo, nag-transition na siya that he knows now when to shoot, when to pass.
All-Star voting, labang si Junmar, Scotty, Japet, Jamie, Calvin all the way down to Stanley Brim. But James Yap getting a ton of votes. The guy has played, what, 2 games? 3 games this season. But he is that popular, you know. It is about popularity as well. But most of those guys on that list that we showed really deserve it this season. By their play, of course. Last 2 minutes na po tayo. We are inside the twilight zone. So, and Blackwater's spirited comeback seems to be sputtering at this point. But, you know, you can get all the credit for trying to come back. But smart Kaya niya mag-30. Rodney keeping it alive. 15-point victory for the San Miguel Beermen.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this ball game, our final score is 86 for the Blackwater.
What a performance in that first half. Was enough dumps to keep it all the way.
Well, definitely San Miguel started out strong just like how they did in their first ball game. Pero in the second quarter, they needed the guys coming off the bench to be able to continue that spark. And what a second quarter that was. That was a 30-11 second quarter. Jericho Cruz coming up big. 22 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in a superb ball game for him. They like him coming off the bench because he gives that spark, and he did just that in today's game.
He's the ultimate player of the game, brought to us by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. So down to 1-2 ang record ng Blackwater, losing after winning in that last ball game. Final score 105-86 in favor of the Beermen. Brought to us by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA, for Dominic Uy and Denise Tan. And the rest of our crew for game number 1 of PBA Wednesday. I'm Charlie Kuna saying thank you for watching. Stay tuned for TNT and NLEX.
Sama-sama tayo, manlalaro ang apisyonado. Tayo dito, everybody let's go. This cup level up, here we go. Game na game tayo dito, everybody let's go. This cup level up, here we go. Game tayo dito. Game. PBA. This cup level up, here we go. Game tayo dito.
Welcome to the post-game press conference. We're here with our winning coach, Coach George Gallant, as well as the best player of the game, Jericho Cruz. Jericho, umpisahan ko na sa'yo. 22 points, 9 of 13 from the field. One of the best starts you've had in any conference. What or maybe who do you credit this to?
Siyempre sa coaching staff, yung binibigay na kumpiyansa sa akin. Siyempre, kahit nung first game namin, medyo masama yung laro ko eh. So, ang ginawa ko na lang, back to the drawing board, and sabi ko sa sarili ko na sa second game na babawi ako.
Coach George, there's a similarity that happened in your last game and today. It happened both in the third quarter. Contra Phoenix, you were outscored 31-23. Kanina, 33-20. What is it about this period? And how have you managed to come back both times?
We just have to learn. We just have to learn. We just have to play smarter. When in the first half we.
And Boston with the ball on the board and the roar of the crowd. Who gets the basket?
Whoever says no way, I'm going to take this out.
Roger Ray is on fire.
That keeps his immaculate slate intact.
Doing that turbo boost against basketball being displayed.
Alas goes to reverse. The drunk investor has done it again.
Agent Rodney is a man possessed. Finds the way to score. That was from Curry.
Sugar pushes off.
Hey, listen to this bad roll.
It loses them all.
Bolek, what a game. Running on fumes right now. Career high by Robert Bolek.
Pasera Mer, he takes the shot. He goes to sleep. Night.
What a gutsy shot by Tyler.
Big boost coming from Sean Ildefonso.
What a shot.
Sumakay ka ba? Huwag ka nang maliko.
He's an opportunity to attack. Oh, nice shot there.